Of course, as Danganronpa says, go. Danganronpa.
Ace Attorney!
Investigations!
It's attorney!
It's the fools! We've been April Fooled! Let's do this!
Wait, we're doing Ace Attorney?
We're doing this now!
Are we, though?
Yay!
I guess!
The fuck?
We're getting it started!
No, we don't. No, wait, hold up. Perdicity, are we doing this? Are we doing this instead of...
Attorney!
Okay, but you know what? Voice acting for this would be fun.
Let's go.
What do you mean? It's DangerRhombus.
So who wants to be Jock Sportsman?
Okay. I do not know how this goes. I haven't.
In that case, then I guess I'll be first. I will not take the role of Edgeworth, and I will just be first. I'll be first bad guy. To make sure the defendant is found guilty. That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. Okay,
Uh-oh.
someone else. Pause it, please. Who's going to be this person? Who's going to say one line and die?
That may be true, but why? I have to. Why go this far?
Sorry. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. The guilty verdict is all that matters. No matter what the cost.
Oh, God.
Wasted.
Wasted.
I'm a prodigy among prosecutors.
Is this Among
Always
Us?
have been, always will be.
March 14th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. I am fine with doing that kind of voice for just announcement stuff.
We need someone to be Edgeworth, because I have already called dibs on the one character that I regularly play in this that's coming back in.
No.
I'm sorry. That means that you can't be Dick Gumshoe.
Wait, what?
I voice Gumshoe in the Mojo dub, so we need someone else to be Edgeworth for this to play opposite me.
All right, let's do this.
Excellent.
Metal, let's go.
Yes, we got him.
Let's get this started.
I will do as many side characters as I can.
Right.
Let's have some fun.
It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office, keeping it clean. The door is unlocked.
As a door should be, Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe? What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood?
How is this familiar to you?
He's a prosecutor.
And?
He goes to a lot of murder scenes.
Or
what
that time he got shot.
What's the meaning of this?
Freeze.
Oh, hi there.
Identify yourself.
I go as the Shade. I am the Shade. There's nothing else about the Shade. Shut up.
You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, well, there goes my painting.
Is that a threat?
Hang on, be right back.
No, Trevor. ...
Let me make one thing very clear.
Nani?
What? What is it?
What? Neil Cicerega?
Dun 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 dun.
What?
What?
No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one.
Okay, question. Since when has this happened before in his office?
You'd be surprised.
I am.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Once.
Once before?
Yes.
If I had a nickel for every time someone was murdered in the high prosecutor's office, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't much, but it does something.
It happened twice.
Exactly. It's weird that it happened twice. Nah, that's not good. Bleh.
There's only one man who can do a good Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and that's Dan Povenmire.
Or Chase.
No, even his has flaws that bug me.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. True.
There's a prosecutor controlling me.
There's a.
Anyways.
Cough, cough.
My name is Miles Edgeworth. And I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month aboard...
Bro.
Yeah, Brad, yeah, whatever. I will be thrust into a multitude of cases in some very frantic and busy days.
March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202. 12:02. It's noon. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir.
Very well. Please continue your investigation.
Yes, sir. Here, let me dust the painting. Let's see if this does anything. I'm trying to see if there's any fingerprints here, since you never know what could have knocked this down.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you alright, sir? Okay, never mind. Got that word wrong. Look, it's been a while since I've done this voice, okay, pal?
Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene.
When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away.
This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct. And the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being.
Why couldn't they get someone to actually go with it?
You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt?
No, I'm perfectly fine. However... if the string could blow properly, there we go.
What they did to your office, it's totally trashed.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to dust the painting.
I'll say the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well.
You're now focusing on the blood on the shelves.
No one gets away with tracking mud into my office.
You're just gonna avoid that. Gotcha.
Oh, sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing.
This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it.
Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating.
Get it, cause it's the game.
Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office?
Well, why not your office, sir? I hear it's a very hot. It's a very nice hotspot for these kind of things.
I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really. Especially because of this.
The key to your office? What do you mean, sir?
If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you.
I don't know, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Thinking ain't exactly my strong suit. I'm more of a arrest first, leave questions to the other guy, folk, sort of thing. Logic?
Logic? What's that? I am just heavy buff guy.
By
I mean, it's
finding the
kinda my
connection between two pieces of information. And connecting them, new information is born.
Ah, yes. The reproduction cycle.
That is the end result of using logic.
The
And
reproduction
trick.
cycle of knowledge. Oh, nice.
Sure, we'll call it that.
So, how do you use it?
First, I recall information through the logic button, and then connect them together.
You have a logic
Yes,
button, Mr. Edgeworth?
See where my finger's pointing? There is UI, right? So I
And
can
then
use
if
that to
there is a
point
logic
right
button,
exactly
where's the
where I need
trick
to go.
button?
No, it's actually on his forehead.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
You'll see when he presses the button.
What about the trick button? There's already a logic one.
No, the trick button's in a different game.
Unfortunate.
Oh no, it is on his forehead.
Now,
You think
to
I was
touch the
kidding?
logic button and recall the
He's
facts.
pointing his forehead.
I've
Wait,
played this
hold
game.
up.
That's
You're
how
telling
he's
me
the
he's
fullest
a
of them all.
You're telling me Joe Apocalypse wasn't wrong when he said Miles is a robot?
Well, yeah, where do you think he got that
So
joke from? It's
that's
because
how
of
I
this.
use my logic.
Oh my god, I've been so blind.
That's why Edgeworth is a
I am
robot. Because
dense.
he has a logic button.
I am dense.
And now you know.
I thought it was just because it's stupid and like with the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
logic thing, not about like the whole pointing to the forehead part.
It's a bit of column A and a bit of column B.
Yeah. My office and the office key. I wonder what happens if I touch both.
You gotta. Brittany, you know you can use the plus pad and buttons for most of this too, right? Just like hitting X would do the connect instead of having to tap it.
Oh. Oh hey, Big Bang.
For
It all
security
started with
reasons,
a
all
big
prosecutor
bang.
doors are outfitted with locks.
Wait, no, it.
Which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here.
It all started with a big bang.
Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after?
Maybe it was the painting that he knocked down with the gun.
Maybe. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. I could never do that. Thinking is not a thing I'm allowed to do.
Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, you may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Begin investigation. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202. Why did I say this again? I don't know.
The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that because I watched a different guy do a lot of that.
Yeah, I know that too. And when I want to examine something, I simply touch the examine button.
Is that on the other side of your forehead, sir?
Yes.
Oh, and if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just touch the partner button, okay? That's basically you pull on my necktie, and then I know you want to talk to me.
Ah, yes. Bring him closer.
I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir.
Seems kinda sus.
Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose.
Oh, still dusting, sir. You don't mind me. Still dusting. Oh god, the lag.
I want to talk to you now.
How is it coming along?
Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art.
Well, I never.
I'm telling you, it's a fine art that no one understands, like video games.
I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on this sofa.
You don't know if that sofa's been coated with blood, Mr. Edgeworth.
Man, that thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us have time to spare, let alone rest.
You're right, sir. I'm gonna work real hard and be a real trooper to the end.
Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off.
Honestly, at this point, if I get my salary cut anymore, I'll have to pay them to work.
Do you have anything to report?
Oh god, finally I can start. Sure, yes sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir.
And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. It's you, sir. It's you.
Talk about a contradiction.
Uh-oh, Woad.
Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more.
Oh, I don't know, the gun on the floor. There's a gun on the floor, Edgeworth.
What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
I think I've seen one of these before.
Care to enlighten me as to where?
Last night.
Oh, I know.
Last night? No.
I was issued the exact same model. I think.
Detective.
I don't really like guns that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But, now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so, that's why I didn't really recognize it.
a likely story.
So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives.
Ah, yes. I would like to help this man get back up.
Issued to the LAPD by the good folks, by the good state of Japanifornia.
Yes.
Oh, it's your trophy. The, Knight of Prosecutors, right?
King of prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield.
I mean, technically it was a sword and shield, but we're not going to talk about that.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother case.
Yes.
They only send this to the winning prosecutor, right?
No second place.
Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself.
That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime.
Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me.
Please don't cut my salary, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sorry.
Perhaps another time.
Yo, chess logic.
Ouch. They even knocked over your chess set. And no, that's another game.
Really? That's the next game, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it is.
God damn it.
I had it all
Chess
set up
logic.
ready for when you get back. I figured we could play a few games.
Of logic chess.
I had no idea you were interested in chess.
He just plays without realizing what pieces actually do.
I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try.
Heh.
In that case, I suppose I could set some time aside after we solve this case. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area.
Unless... Nah, it's fine.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Unzip.
Get ready to say that line a lot.
What?
The one that Metal just said. Your files are all over the floor, sir.
Oh, how can they do this to the precious files?
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer.
How did you know it was a struggle? He could have just been slammed into it, without even, or just backpedaling so hard into it.
Well, yeah, but we don't know that yet. We'll find out.
So how do we know it's a struggle? Explain this.
It's an assumption. Come on, man. Oh, and I
But
tried
when
so
you
hard to keep
assume-
this place spotless while you were away.
Okay, but I'm just gonna say this. But when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah.
That is all.
I mean,
I mean-
this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled.
Does he have a life?
No, sir, I do not.
Yeah, that's good to know. What do we have here?
Oh, hang on. Gotta get this. Hey, I think I've seen one of these before.
It's a police badge, detective.
Oh, hey! I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink.
Let's take a look inside.
Gosh, I love voicing an idiot.
I know.
Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you.
He died because he knew too much.
So nothing like Gumshoe then.
I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information.
Well, what else would it be?
Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other.
That one you can do with the L button.
I'm an L button.
You are.
I know I am.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes, it all started with the Big Bang. Bang!
The revolver. The standard model used by detectives.
Belonged to the detective on the floor.
Could it have belonged to our recently departed?
Nah. It's probably the murder weapon.
Sky, you speak up.
Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it right now.
Zzz. Trevor?
Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him.
Are you gonna be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all.
All right, if you say so.
I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer.
And how do you access the organizer?
When I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to touch the organizer button.
Is it also on his forehead?
No, he lightly tugged his cravat.
But the organizer
Ah.
isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too.
And then the whole
Ah,
thing
yes,
just
facial
opens up-
recognition and such.
and the whole thing just opens up like a file cabinet.
Yes.
That is great.
It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often.
Awesome.
Ah, yes, the dictionary.
Let's see what else we can find about this revolver.
Well, it's a gun, it shoots, it uses gunpowder to shoot.
But how
Very
many
basic stuff.
Are you sure? You can see how many bullets it has. As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence that has a 3D model. Not all of them do.
It's weird, isn't it?
This is a low-budget game.
Yeah.
Most of the money went towards, script writing and the translation team and all that. You could use the scroll wheels to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle.
I mean, there is, but we don't talk about those angels.
You can use the slide bar or the X and Y arrows to zoom in and out and get at the nitty-gritty.
What if I don't want to get at the nitty gritty? That's kind of rude.
So, in order to do that, you hold the R button and use the D-pad to do the turning. X and Y to zoom in and out.
Show us that gun, baby.
Oh god. It's his guns.
You gotta hold it while you do it, but yeah.
To think that it's so easy to take a life with just the pull of a trigger.
No, you gotta actually load the chamber first. Then you gotta spin it to make sure there's actually something in the chamber.
I can't ever see myself really liking guns. Oh! But I love the ones they use at track and field meets to start the races. I never win any of the bets I make, man. But if you take off before it's fired, everybody always ends up following your lead.
No!
To chase you down for a false start, Detective.
I was thinking of something else, but sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, maybe, but they never caught me. I mean, now that you mention it, even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place.
There might be a good reason why.
There's writing on the gun, or that's cracks on the gun?
I think that's meant to be wood.
Man.
Nice.
Yeah, we only have like a $5 budget for work.
It looks like only one round was fired from this.
Wow, so the killer just killed the victim with just one shot after wrestling the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, Mr. Edgewood.
We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility.
Near his crotch. And on the hand.
Mr. Fate's holster. I bet he never thought he'd be killed by his own gun.
Yeah, shot down by the very thing that's supposed to protect the people. I just can't get over that, sir. It's not right. We're gonna get the killer for this.
Maybe it's because the victim is a fellow detective. But for a second, Gumshoe sounded even more detective-like than usual.
I was so hard-boiled there for a second. Whereas normally I'm just poached.
Time to press the logic button.
I love how it actually just used to measure the fact that it's an actual button because it just looks like he's pressing his forehead.
I'm gonna do that IRL now.
I mean,
Oh man. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Yeah, sofa.
I still want to sit on that, sir.
No. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers?
Ones that come with a card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yep. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved. Wendy.
Oh, Miss Irony. How painful are thy thorns.
Are thy tweets.
Wendy. Isn't that the name of that old lady with the whiny voice that stalked?
That's enough, Detective. You need not remind me further. Ugh.
Hey, here's a thought. What about those books?
What about the wow?
Ah! Well, watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir.
That killer is going to pay! This tea set!
There's even a louder.
Yikes! You're really mad over this.
This tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck.
What? Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks.
I wonder why in certain angles of Gumshoe looks like a Muppet.
He does!
Yeah,
It's the
I can't unsee it now.
it's the comedy nature. Gumshoe is a very Muppety being.
He's like Fozzie,
Like
but not
music.
funny.
Hey, that hurts, pal.
Well, not intentionally funny.
Okay, I can work with that. I don't believe it. I packed those files on these shelves so tight
That's what she said.
that not even an earthquake could make them fall off, but just look at them!
Someone must have taken one of them off.
At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all! If you're wondering why I care about an earthquake, it's because we're in LA.
A problem to be sure.
Uh-oh.
Well, once the investigation is over, we'll pull them back up on the shelf.
The files are all over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer, just like I investigated last time.
I said all these lines before, didn't I?
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have a life. In that case, then I guess the rest of the book thing comes in later. I have vague recollections of the things we're supposed to do in this chapter,
I
so
mean,
it's...
you did not check on the hand though. At least I don't remember checking on the blood.
Yeah, we didn't check the bloody hand, did we?
Or the shelf that had the blood? Or the blood area on the shelf, or not yet? Or did you just do that?
On the crotch area where he has blood.
Oh, he was on his period!
Yeah!
Oh my god, it makes more sense.
Alright,
Dude. Mixed up.
God!
let's give the
So
body
that
a
must hurt-
once over.
It must hurt a ton! No one was around because he was dead!
Who knows? He could be playing dead right now because he has his period. He's trying to sleep.
There's blood all over his lower abdominal area.
Abdominal area. Yum. God, I hate that.
It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir.
Trying to keep this family friendly. But
In other
not.
words, he was shot.
Well, this game
Wow.
is rated T for teens, sir. Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please
Remember that
have the
one time
body
they rated
sent
it-
to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene.
Remember that one time Ace Attorney was M-rated?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah,
of
good
suicide,
times.
because of on-screen death, terrorist threats, and 3D graphics.
3D
3D
graphics!
3D graphics.
Man, I didn't know that was for adults!
That's amazing!
Woo!
Then
Anyway.
where's the?
They must have truly been 3D.
No, I think it's the combination of all three that led to the M rating. Other
Yeah.
games also had
God.
3D graphics, but did not have that high of a rating. At
Huh.
least one other game had terrorism and didn't have that high of a rating.
I mean, yeah, that's
And-
true as well.
And also, one
And then you
other
also have
game-
the one game where where the team were the terrorists. You know,
Yeah,
Spirit of Justice.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, very good game, except for the whirlpool mechanic thingy. God, that was stupid.
I had fun with it overall. It's one that I'm.
It was not.
looking
It was a nice game. That the whole seeing pool thing just kind of made it more for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
Honestly, though, I'm looking more forward to, if there's any game before this, it's the crossover that I wanted to see, because that one will happen regardless. It'll let me bring back the voices that we have for late night.
Oh wait, okay. So here's the thing. Actually, I own a physical copy of that.
Me too.
Nice. And I believe I've already been able to hack my DS, so you never know when I'd be able to try to find something to record it or stream it.
That will be
Dun, 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 dun.
very helpful going forward.
Yeah.
I guess this is all. This is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to.
Why? Why Proticity?
Jim!
Uh-oh.
What's this?
Why? Oh, why? How could this have happened to a guy like you?
Yes, head honcho.
Not quite. I don't have the filter. But yeah.
God, it's close.
It is. I'm trying to go with something that feels very sporty, and quite honestly, Head Honcho is based off of the Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games announcer. So, so sporty is what he
Mario
winds up
and
sounding
Sonic.
like.
Mario and Sonic kissing.
Wait.
Rated
It
M.
should say
Wait,
Sonic.
wait.
Mario's dead.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Who's
Okay,
Mario?
Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games!
Well,
I mean, that
guess
actually.
Mario,
I mean, here's the thing.
Mario's been
There was
betrayed.
a mobile
Sonic
game.
killed him.
I know. There was.
There was a mobile game which was just Sonic. They anticipated it.
Yeah.
They knew what was coming.
They knew. Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be!
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh!
That's because he is, sir.
Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night.
As well as a period, but we're not talking about that part.
Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my manners?
Aren't you that prosecutor?
Very good deduction. We are in the prosecutor's office. This would make the most sense.
Why, yes, I am. I'm Jock Sportsman, prosecutor.
Jock Sportsman?
Jock Sportsman.
God!
I love it! Jim here was my partner in crime busting.
Busting makes me feel good.
I'm Miles Edgeworth. Like you, I am also a prosecutor.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. I am
His friends call him Dick.
I have 3 words for detective.
He's having his time busting some sports, okay?
He's doing some myth busting.
So, you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office?
How could you tell? This is room 1202.
Yes, that is correct.
Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim!
Clenching fists like an anime protagonist.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's recap to the first
I
cutscene
mean, he
ever.
looks
in
like
this
he
game.
could be in a mid-2000s sports anime.
Oh god, he does!
Devil May Cry Baby.
Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal! Just calm down, okay?
Okay, Gumshoe.
I will not! I know how things work around here! High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door.
Sure. Let's see how well a lockpick works against
That is
this.
correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner.
Unless...
Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay?
Wait.
So the only one who could get in here was me.
Uh-oh, Gumshoe.
Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means.
Gumshoe. Everyone, please salute for our fallen friend.
So it was you then! You're Jim's killer!
Would Gumshoe kill someone?
No way, pal! You've got it all wrong! Gumshoe, I don't believe, is capable of killing someone.
No, he's too wholesome.
I gotta go.
And has
Nah.
eyebrows.
Have fun.
Everyone,
Alright.
calm down!
Doing it right.
I'm suddenly calm.
Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions?
Alright, I get the point. You're right. My mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ellipses overkill.
I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor.
Ah, incredible boy genius, Jimmy Neutron.
You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal?
A pleasure to work with you.
You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all.
Thank you. I intend to.
I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! I guess I'm voicing him now. Sir! Alright. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim.
I should probably give them some space.
Use the time to examine the things. Ah! Your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor?
It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round.
So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? You know, that thing from Ace 33, Trials and Tribulations. What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster! That thing costs more than a year's paycheck for me.
It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here.
Huh? Like what?
I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us.
Ah. Really?
Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him.
Glad to know you're still thinking of me, Edgeworth!
But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. This is it. This bullet's hole is where the contradiction lies.
Bullet hole, bullet hole.
When I spot something that's off, I should touch the deduce button with conviction. Ugh.
What are you doing, Edgeworth? You're touching the bullet hole.
And when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things.
Revolver. That's the gun.
Oh, good.
This bullet hole is the contradiction!
What do you mean, sir?
It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim. And the second felled this frame. However, this gun was only fired once.
Hey, that's true too.
Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight?
By the way, I noticed something, sir.
Yes.
What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame?
Ah, that. It's a secret safe.
A secret safe? Oh, I smell money.
I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside.
Oh.
Say,
Like...
hey.
Oh, I thought we were going to be calling it here for the night.
No paycheck for
Okay.
you.
No, we're continuing this.
Okay. Once it's done, then I can go get dinner.
Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way.
Roger that! Achoo! Achoo! Oh, talk about dusty.
I suppose that's what happens. Come on, please load. Come on, there we go. When I'm not here to dust it once in a while.
had no idea there was a safe here, or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. So, when did you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
Really? I had no idea.
Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence.
So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session.
That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and Tom Nook.
I appreciate the variations.
Now this is odd.
You found something, sir?
This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself.
You there! The forensic scientist!
Yes, sir!
Could you please dust this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir! I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well.
As I thought.
Hey, is that the ID task from Among Us?
It appears that logic is the only way around this setback.
Apocalypse, no.
Bad Apocalypse, anyway. Time to rationally and calmly play connect the dots with the information we have.
I wanted to play Connect 4.
I felt that one.
And that's what we're calling it.
Dot, dot, dot.
All right. That was fun. I really enjoyed this, and I hope that at some point later we can do this again, even if it was just an April Fool's one-off.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Ace Attorney is something that's going to be going up on Mojo Dubs regardless, because I can pretty easily get a script for that, and most of the games are pretty easy to capture footage for.
You know what? Let's keep this as an April Fool's one-off.
All right.
Yes.
But we will get to this stuff again later, and I'm glad to know that we officially have Metal as our Miles Edgeworth.
Yeah, sure.
I played as nobody.
Yeah, you did. You were Mia Fey.
Not in investigations though. I did voice
Not in
Mia.
investigations yet. You might get additional roles for other things, since, you know, Mia doesn't show up a lot outside of the original trilogy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I should know. I have to
Gumshoe-
spoil myself for the series.
Gumshoe gets spin-off appearances, but even then, as much as I love the guy, he only shows up in the pre-time skip era.
I miss him.
Larry Butts shows up in after the time skip, but not Gumshoe. Come on.
How could you?
No gumshoe for you.
I love that man.
Only
I want to see him
Butts.
do good. But oh well, I can voice. Actually, wow. You know what? I'm just gonna voice every detective because, well, except Emma. I'll voice most of the detectives
All right, I'll hold to you
because
on
they're
that, though.
fun. They're fun, and honestly, I've done at least one of the other ones already.
I mean,
For a
we
different
we also
project.
have if we have Emma, we also have Athena.
Yeah, thankfully, the fine folks at Mojo Dubs have recently acquired more female voice talent.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm going to publicly reveal something here. Something that
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be revealing this early, but I will anyway.
All right, do it.
Yes. And instead of me just being the only female suffering in live dubs.
Oh no, not that. I was going to be showing off this.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ah, good job, Apocalypse. You're still gonna suffer. Also, I like that. Nice logo. Actually separates a lot from the, the Mojo website. I'm glad that you
Yep,
put your own spin to it.
I got it commissioned actually from Sarve Productions of the Siva team.
Hey, nice.
Oh, okay.
And he did such a good job. I love the mic cord going into forming the word dubs. That's my favorite bit of this.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
a good one.
there's still a few little harkening backs to the K-Fed. There's a bit of geometry.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. That is the official Mojo Dubs logo. We also have a jingle, but I'm going to be keeping that a secret until we have our first video.
Oh, and I could take a guess as to who made that one.
boy.
Who?
It's JP, isn't it?
It is exactly JP.
I fucking knew it. Yes!
I forgot that you're also on the server. You saw that.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Sarve made the logo, JP did the jingle, and it's pretty good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's good. You know, I'm actually glad that both of us are in the server that I can't say.
Yeah. It's fun, it's helpful, and it's just nice to be a voice actor for this sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm surprised that even after all this, you guys didn't say the common question.
Oh, Metal, are you recording? Oh!
Wait, were you?
Oh!
Was I?
That's a good question. I guess we'll
were.
find out.
Come on!
Was I recording?
Dude.
Well, I mean, if I
we all
wasn't,
know the
then,
answer.
the April Fools, I guess.
All right, and I guess that's a good place to call it. Thanks, everyone, for joining me on this. I'm really glad I got to do it, even if it wasn't progressing on DangerRhombus like I thought it'd be.
Yo, no problem, man. No problem.
All right. Well, say goodbye, everybody. If this is a video, I don't think it is.
Oh, just in case, goodbye. It's been fun.
April Fools, this might not be recorded, depending if it's gonna get uploaded or not.
Yeah, I can't tell myself either.